It's Emmy Hall with TFL Truck, and we're here at the 2015 Detroit Auto Show. And one of my favorite reveals that I've been looking forward for a long time, the 2016 Toyota Tacoma. We'll find out just how all new this truck is coming up next on the Fast Lane Truck. I'm here with Mark Schrage. He's the Executive Program Manager with the Tacoma. So what do I have here? I mean, people have been really excited to see this new 2016 Tacoma. What can you tell me about it?
Yeah, it is exciting because with the market leadership that we've had in the last 10 years for Tacoma, everyone has been looking towards this major change, and certainly we have. Basically, it's all new, all the sheet metal, everything a customer can see on the outside or touch inside and out is all new. But also under the hood, we've got a new V6 engine, 3.5 liter, Atkinson cycle engine, direct injection as well as port injection. So we're very excited about that. It is mated either with an all-new 6-speed automatic transmission, or you can get it with a 6-speed manual that is also all new.
That's fantastic. I love it when you guys offer us a manual. So design-wise, I know that we've got a new new front end, new headlights, and then in the rear I've got new taillights and a new tailgate. But even in the middle there, in between, that's also changed as well?
All the sheet metal front to back, yeah. Front fenders, hood, doors, all the deck outer panels, tailgate, yep, bumper to bumper. Bumper
to bumper, okay. So engine choices. I've got, I still have a 4-cylinder, correct?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
Okay. And what are my horsepower numbers for that?
So the current production horsepower numbers haven't changed for the 4-cylinder.
Okay.
So they're the current published numbers for horsepower and torque.
Okay.
And then we have the V6. That's usually about 80% of our volume, actually.
Okay.
So,
and that's the size of that is a 2? No.
The V6 will be a 3.5 liter.
3.5 liter V6.
Yep.
Okay. Now, this might seem like a funny question, but is that the same V6 that's in the Camry?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's different. It's a truck line engine.
Okay.
And it's the first time for the direct injection and the port injection on the truck side.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were talking about that at TFL Truck, and we all kind of had a little bet going on. So I was like, all right, I'll ask you, but we'll see.
Nope.
Now, what about different bed lengths and different cab sizes?
Yeah. So the double cab, which is behind us, comes standard with a 5-foot deck.
Okay.
And then the access cab has a choice of either a 5-foot deck or a 6-foot deck, 6.1.
Okay. All right. Now, my favorite thing, I need to know what's different in the suspension and in the steering.
Yeah. So all the models, we have 5 different variations, have been retuned with the new truck.
Okay.
And so that includes spring tuning, absorber tuning. And then to separate, we have the standard suspensions available like on the SR5. And then a lot of our volume is in the TRD packages.
Right.
So we have a TRD Sport with unique absorber tuning, and then we have the TRD Off-Road package. Comes with the monotube absorbers, custom tuned shocks, custom shocks and springs, and then also has locking rear differential.
All right, so we are in front of the Tacoma TRD. Now we've got 5 different trim levels. Can you speak and tell me a little bit more about each of those trim levels and if there's any visual cues that go along with each of those?
Sure, yeah, it starts with the SR grade. That's kind of the base level kind of work utility truck. And then the very popular SR5 grade that we've had in the Tacoma lineup for a long time. And then we get into the TRD packages, which is a high volume of Tacoma in particular. It usually runs over 40%. So there's 2 packages. There's the TRD Sport and the TRD Off-Road. And what we're in front of here is the TRD Off-Road package.
Okay.
So underneath the chassis, it's springs and absorbers, Goodyear tires, unique wheel, and then also visually the decals that show it's a TRD 4x4 off-road package, as well as the over fenders on the side.
Okay.
And each grade is going to have some visual distinction, front grille, headlights, and then also on the interior. So it'll be easy to distinguish between the grades. And then the final package, the 5th package that we have, is the limited grade. So that's the highest end, leather seats, moonroof.
Fancy.
Yes, a lot of content. Yeah, and that's the one we were over there in front of before. Yeah.
And when you guys partnered with the shock manufacturer, you guys went with Bilstein.
Yeah,
correct?
That's correct. Yeah, in the off-road package, it's all Bilstein as standard.
Okay, now why did you choose to go with Bilstein as opposed to with like Fox or King?
There's a lot of consideration that goes in. We've had a great working relationship with Bilstein, and we have worked with them on the TRD packages for several generations of trucks. And so for us, it's really worked out. It's been a great partnership. It's a monotube absorber, so good flow, good heat dissipation, and proven off-road performance.
So it's something that Ivan Ironman Stewart would be proud to drive.
He would be proud and has driven them many times, yes. Yeah.
So when can I expect to see the Tacoma out on the mean streets of the off-road world?
So this is a 16 model year, so we'll be coming out this year. Date's not officially announced, but probably later in the summer.
Your dates are never officially announced.
But
Good Lord.
late summer.
Late summer. Okay, and what about pricing?
Pricing also is still TBD.
Yeah. See, y'all, it's always TBD. We ask the questions and we get TBD all the time. What can you tell me about fuel efficiency for this model?
Fuel efficiency will be increased on the V6 due to the Atkinson cycle and the direct injection technology.
Okay.
And then also the transmission, 6-speed transmission, gives us more tuning kind of flexibility. So it will be increased, but again, the calibration right now is still being finished.
Okay.
So we haven't conducted the final EPA test that'll give the final numbers, but there will be some improvement in the efficiency as well as in the horsepower.
So again, y'all, TBD on fuel efficiency, so don't say we didn't ask. Now, what about payload and towing? Because if you've got a Tacoma, you're probably going out with your toys, weekend warrior type of stuff. How much can I load up in my truck?
Yeah. So payload will be similar to current model. Towing, we will have a slight increase, although again, the numbers aren't released yet, but they will be coming out. And we understand that this is a heavy recreational and work user, and so they want to keep that capability, and certainly we did that with the redesign of the Tacoma.
And do I have a separate trailer braking system on the Tacoma or no?
Trailer brake system will not come from the factory, but will be available through the dealers.
So an aftermarket thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you expect most people to try to keep their Tacomas stock, or do you expect most people to trick them out and make them even better?
It's a good question. We try to make it so when it comes out of the factory and goes to the dealer, it's kind of ready for most usage. And one thing, for example, on the off-road package is we'll also have the MTS Multi-Terrain Select.
Okay.
And so for most drivers, that will enable them to go in many, many kinds of terrain and have confidence to get there as well as get back.
Right.
But we recognize still there's a, truck segment aftermarket is a very large business, and trucks are very individual, so people want to customize it.
Right.
So we try to offer a good starting area. We've got 5 packages on the Tacoma, 5 different grade levels, but we understand there'll be a lot of aftermarket and kind of personal customization.
Now, I heard tell the tailgate's got a little bit of a trick.
Yeah, it's true. We increased the depth of the bed a little bit, and then we added this great feature. It's a tailgate damper, so it's easy open. So if your hand's full, you can pop it open and then open it up. And then, inside the deck, we also on the TRD, on the ORP package, we've got the 110 volt outlet for powering some accessories, as well as some of the side storage compartments for some of those tools you take off-road.
That's where I can plug in my my blender, so that when we're done trail riding for the day and we're just going to hang out by the campfire, we can have our margaritas.
Whatever you need.
Hey man, I know how to camp. Now, speaking of the Drive Select, in the new models, you have a crawl feature.
Yes.
Can you speak a little bit about that? Because that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's a great feature. So for low-speed off-road environments, you can select the speed from 1 to 5 miles an hour that you want to crawl. And so it will, by controlling the engine and brake, all 4 wheels independently, maintain the vehicle speed, so the driver can concentrate on picking the right line and the steering input. And that works uphill and downhill.
And I could sit cross-legged and just worry about my steering inputs, and the truck is always going to stay.
The truck will maintain the speed.
Same speed.
Yes, yeah.
That's fantastic. And that really, it frees you up because so much. You're concentrating so much on your line that it's nice to be able to really pull your focus just on that one thing and not have to worry about throttle inputs.
Yes, and then with that system, because all 4 wheels are controlled independently, it kind of maximizes whatever footprint or traction print that you've got, more than a lot of drivers would be able to do by themselves.
Now, the Tacoma won its class in the 2014 Baja 1000 in a stock full. We're going to see the same thing?
The Tundra did have the victory, and we're very interested to see how the Tacoma does in the market.
Funny, I know somebody who happens to race a little bit of off-road. Maybe I could co-drive for Ivan. What do you think?
I'm sure you would be a great candidate.
Mark, thank you so much for your
All right.
time. I appreciate it.
Great.
As always, for
Thank you.
TFL Truck, this is Emmy Hall. Thank you so much for watching. You can go to tfltruck.com for more news, views, and all those real-world reviews that you've come to love and appreciate. And hey, we're on the interwebs too, on the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff. So check us out. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.